Hi guys, Stacy here. We grow again. Another very exciting episode from me to you. I just want to show you my peppers today because things have been going crazy around here. My peppers have been blooming and producing like crazy. I'm so excited. The weather is starting to calm down. We're no longer in the 90s anymore, so it's exciting. We're just under 90. It's going to be 87 today. And we live in Florida. Now let me tell you something about this past summer, guys. This past growing season has been crazy. Between the diseases, the bugs, the excessive heat from the sun, it's really tough to keep a garden in Florida. Anybody that lives in Florida knows what I'm talking about. It's just so much different than any other place I've ever grown. Even an hour away from where we used to live from here, it was so much different. The humidity was different. It wasn't that rainy. We were more on the coast, and now we're more inland. So the weather's going to be different, and your plants are going to react different in the weather too. So I just want to flip you guys around and show you what's been going on around here. Show you that I fixed that blight spreading throughout my garden. It's only on just a few more things, like my zucchini, and I got rid of it on my pumpkin, so that's awesome. It's staying gone. And my watermelon, I got it taken care of on. So I am planting more things. Now, what I'm going to be planting for the fall here is like beets, radish, carrots, lettuce. Peppers are done. As soon as my peppers are done here, my 3 pepper plants, they're flowering like beautifully. They are producing so much peppers on them, and I'm so excited because pepper plants, if you guys are growing peppers, you want to make sure you back off on the nutrients. As soon as they start flowering, you want to back off on the nutrients to like once every week to once every 2 weeks, because what's going to happen is you're going to get a bunch of them balls and them little flower buds, but they're not going to open and they're not going to fruit. So you don't want that. You don't want a bunch of leaf growth, just like radishes and beets and carrots. You want to keep that soil constantly, consistently moist throughout their whole growing season. And then, you don't want them to dry out, because if that soil dries out on your carrots, beets, and radish, what's going to happen is you're going to start cracking. Your fruit will start cracking. So you always have to keep your soil moist for beets, radish, and carrots. And then peppers, you just want to water regular, like a regular plant. As soon as that soil dries out almost all the way to the bottom, you want to go ahead and water again. Now, with my nutrients, I've been backing off a lot, because even with my peas and my tomatoes and my zucchini, even my blueberry and blackberry, because they just don't need that much nutrients at this point. During flowering stage, early flowering stage, late flowering stage, they mostly need like calcium, iron, phosphorus, potassium, the P and K in N, P, and K, which is normal nutrients your plants need for growing. So I'm going to turn you around and just show you some things that are going on around here. Hanging out with my doggy. Happy Halloween, by the way. Halloween today. I was hoping to get a pumpkin by Halloween, but we just didn't get a pumpkin this year, and that's fine. Things happen. It's gonna happen to you guys. Things might not make it. You try your hardest to get produce and the results you're looking for, but sometimes the weather just combats against you, and the bugs combat against you, and it's tough. And that's the tough part of growing. We don't see behind the scenes, and the treatment I'm doing, and the constant with the bugs, and that's why I like showing you guys these videos so much, and everything that goes on around here from start to finish when I plant outside, because it can happen, and it happens in the matter of days. It can infest your whole garden. So we have everything under control. I'm getting back in gear now, guys. I hope everybody's having a great day today. We're just going to relax today, and I'm going to take you around and show you my beautiful garden and more things that are starting to grow and come out of the soil and pop up that I planted. So it's really exciting, and I can't wait to plant more. And I can't wait till I get my dream garden set up. So I'm going to take you over here. Sorry I keep bending under that clothesline. I have my husband put a clothesline up for me. So I'm going to turn you around, guys, and show you what's up. Look at this beauty. This is my cherry tomato. She is liking this cool weather. Cherry tomatoes, or any tomato plant, do not like to grow if temperatures reach above 90. So since I knew that the weather was going to be calming down, so I planted her few weeks ago now, and she's doing really good. She's pushing out sucker branches from everywhere, and I'm actually going to leave them, because I want her to bush out and create more flowers and more growth for me. I don't want to go and cut them sucker branches off, because I only have 2 tomato plants. So I should get tomatoes before we get a frost here. We usually don't get a frost in Florida here till about the end of December to January. So I know I'm pretty good. These are my beans popping out, doing really well, guys. Coleus is just taking off right now. Look at this coleus plant since I trimmed her. The more you trim coleus, the more it pushes out. It's crazy. beans doing really good. These are bush beans I planted in front. And then my watermelon, my pumpkin's doing really good. It's flowering like crazy, guys. And I was going to rip her out. You know, I was undecided. I was telling you guys how undecided I was about it just because she's been such a struggle this whole year. But she's flowering like crazy. And I have that blight under control. You can see no more of that yellow stuffy. And I'm going to leave her. I'm going to see what she does. She's pushing out a bunch of flowers, so we'll see. Green beans are doing really good. They're only getting nutrients about once a week to once every 2 weeks right now. These beans are not getting any nutrients right now. I haven't given these any. And then my peas back here, they're actually doing pretty good. I don't have a lot of luck with peas, guys. I got to be honest with you. Peas just don't like to grow for me here. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the temperature, the bugs, whatever. Look at my dog digging in my lettuce over there. Bam Bam, get away from Mommy's lettuce. Come on. Get away from Mommy's lettuce. Look at him, sitting right in my lettuce bed. He's such a funny boy. But yeah, more green beans growing, more coleus. And then check these out, guys. I wanted to show you. I knew she was going to start pushing beans out like crazy here. Look at the size of this string bean she's got. And I'm going to let them all grow till they're really big. I picked these a little too early the last time. You can tell how big they are. And this is what you want to see. This is a full-grown green bean. That is how beautiful they are. This is Bush Blue Lake, guys. I enjoy these a lot. These Bush Blue Lake green beans are amazing. They're so tasty. They're sweet. They're tender. And they produce, these bush beans, look, they produce these beans like crazy. So I got tons of beans today that I get to eat by myself. My husband's going to miss out because I only have a couple that I'm picking off of here. I should have planted more plants, but we did not. But that's good. It's a little snack for me, guys. Look at how beautiful these beans are. They're so big. They're really tender, and they're really crispy, too. Listen to this. That is a good green bean, guys. Tasty, tasty. More green beans, pole beans. Doing good. Excuse my chewing. Training it that way. Training these up that way. And you can see they're starting to do good. They're starting to bush out really good. I'm going to put some more green beans in there. I'm just not sure what yet. These radishes are almost ready to pick. My radishes are almost done. They're actually cracked. Look. See? And this is from uneven moisture in the soil. You see that, guys? My doggy just pooped. He's happy. That's funny. But you can see it cracked. And that's because of the uneven moisture. That soil wasn't wet. It must have dried out, and that's what happens, guys. You get fruit cracking. So, let me see if we have any more. Bam Bam, stay over here, Bob. I don't think we do. These don't look ready at all, but we'll see, guys. We'll see how they do. I didn't think these radishes were going to do too good. They had gotten blight, and you can see it's a little bit on there still, so I'm not really going to touch much more around here. But she's been dealing with blight, too, my zucchini here, and you can see she's pushing out the branches like crazy. She's producing fruit for me. So we'll see how she does. She's got another one up in here, right down there. And it was my mistake trellising her off to the side. I didn't catch her early enough. Let me go let my doggy back in. Hang on. I'm going to let Bum back in. Come on, Bubby. Go get a drink. So, yeah, I put that. I didn't catch my zucchini quick enough, guys. Sorry about that. And she started going off to the side. So, you don't want that to happen when you're trellising it vertically. When you're growing produce vertically, you can see how off to the side she is. And that's a big no-no on my part. I should have caught this way earlier than I did. And she had already started pushing out of this circle here, so I couldn't move her back. These branches are so big that once she sets her spot, you cannot push her back. You're going to end up breaking the stem. So I just put like a little crate thing here to hold her up, to hold this branch up in case this gets wet and decides to fall on me, because we don't want that produce falling off. You know, we've spent all summer growing this, and we don't want that to fall off of there. Lettuce doing good. I didn't even plant this stuff here, guys. This just kind of fell off my tray, and it's been growing, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to see what it does. I never grew lettuce directly in the ground here in Florida before, so it's kind of interesting to see this grow. You can see my green beans flowering over here. That's pretty cool to see. More green beans back there. My blackberry bush, she's been coming back beautiful, guys. Look at this growth from preventative with neem oil I've been treating for that black spot. And I've been giving nutrients to my blackberry and blueberry about once a week to once every 2 weeks right now because they really need it. They're just really growing right now. And look, we got a new plant. I left this stem on, just laying on the soil like this. And I've heard that if you do that, you will get another tree, another, bush. And look, we got one. It's rooted. It's its own separate plant, which is really cool. I'm so glad she's coming back. And this is a clear sign that she's growing. She's pushing out these new branches all over the place for me. And I'm really happy about that because she got that black spot. And that tends to hold the growth back a lot. And I did a lot of trimming on her. I know this looks bare to you guys, but I just wanted to give you a little tip. Now, this is a sunshine blue blueberry bush. And the first 2 years, when you first buy your blueberry bush, what you want to do is prune all your flowers off. All the flowers off, the little white bell flowers that shoot up on there, you want to prune off for the first 2 seasons. And that is so your plant can concentrate on leaf growth and root development. Now, I didn't do that with her, and it's fine. You don't have to, but you can see that she didn't concentrate on growing branches. She only concentrated on blooming for me and producing that fruit last year. So this year, I'm going to prune all them flowers off this way next year, and I'll show you guys that. Once she starts blooming during the springtime, she's starting to bloom a little bit now because the weather change and stuff, and we can grow berries usually here in Florida until like February. So we're pretty good. I don't see any more flowers on her right now, but she's been pushing out flowers here and there, and I'm going to pull every flower off this year that she pushes because I want to let her concentrate on the leaves and the roots, not fruit. And that's just a little garden, not a garden fail, I would say, just a little garden tip for you so you can get a bushier blueberry bush in the long run. And then my pepper plant, look at this, guys. Look at all these peppers popping up. She is flowering everywhere, and all these flowers are peppers. So we're getting tons and tons of growth. Look how big this pepper's getting. Look how big that thing is. And then I got another one growing right there. So happy, guys. They're so healthy, and I can't wait to pick it. I got tons more growth coming in here, and tons more branches pollinating, like right in here. That's another pepper starting to grow. So we're good, guys. I backed off to the nutrients, like I said, once a week to once every 2 weeks on my peppers. And this little experiment I did, I pruned off the top. Now look, since I pruned the top off, she's been branching out and bushing out. So we're good, and she's starting to bloom. This one's starting to bloom. So we're going to have tons of peppers, and I can't wait. These carrots are doing really well. They're starting to get mature now, starting to pop out of the ground. I actually had a dream about these the other night, that they were ready and popping out of the ground. How crazy is that? I'm dreaming about my carrots, guys. That's how you know you love gardening, when you're dreaming about your garden. I think about my garden all day and night. I love it. It's what I just love to do. Peas are doing really good, finally. I'm so happy the weather has calmed down for them. Tomato doing really well. And then these are my carrots not doing so good because I'm getting little cutworms that are coming up and constantly, look at this, defoliating my carrots. So my lettuce is taking a little bit of a hit in here too, which is fine. I have backup lettuce. That's kind of an experiment in there. I never grew lettuce in a tote. I've always grew lettuce like this, in a pot. And this is that masculine mix. It harvests in 30 days, and it's doing really good. There's a bunch of different varieties in there. So yeah. Till next time, guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. I'll take you down to my watermelon really quick here so you can see her. I trimmed her up and got a lot of that dead off, guys. So she's going to start concentrating on a bunch of new branches, a bunch of new flowers, as you can see. She's bushing out and flowering like crazy. I've been watering every day. Look how big she's getting. Look, she's trellising all the way down there now. She's bushing out. She's branching out. Tons of growth. Tons of pollinations that I'm getting on here. So it's not the right season to grow watermelon right now, but she's growing, and we've had her growing, so I'm going to leave her. And then I planted a new cantaloupe. We got cantaloupe planted, so I can't wait for this cantaloupe to start growing, guys. I'm going to plant a couple more. I might plant some cantaloupe in my old cucumber tote that I had, so we'll have to see about that. But these branches are getting so big and flowering like crazy. I love these watermelon leaves. Till next time, guys. Hope you enjoyed my video, the little garden tour / tips from my garden to yours. Please remember to like and subscribe to let me know you like this video. Happy planting. Bye-bye.